So what's the plan for today?
Plan today is, I know the pro schedule because I'm in that conversation. The amateurs, I don't know what they're doing, so go ride. We're gonna do start, imagine a warm up, and then we'll pick and choose what motos we want for Tate this week. You know, like I kind of mentioned yesterday in the video, I've seen a lot of things that impressed me yesterday, so now it's about trying to elevate those things or hold them through the weekend. Not show up Monday, do our best riding ever, and then by Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where we see that on the weekend. We can watch that on NBC or Peacock. I don't need to drive the motorhome and the rig to watch that. So anyway, I'm excited. I want him to carry over what he had yesterday and maintain it through the weekend.
Deep. You know, yesterday we got a pretty sick track. It was desert prepped, but that was Monday. Today's Tuesday, so the pros are riding, so they tilled it deep. The ruts out of the corners are just a lot deeper because the pros are just fighting every inch, like out of the corners for drive. It's pretty key to keep your balance and carry good momentum so you can get through the ruts. But, you know, pulled 2 good starts. First one was second place start, and then the last one was a whole shot, so it's pretty good. You know, I feel like I've gotten a lot better with my starts, you know, changed it up a little bit. So, yeah, feeling good at club.
again, the last lap you pulled away, but then honestly like he was all over you through this section, and then he made a mistake over here, which is why you had a gap. So don't buy into the gap. It was a self-made gap. You need to go and look at the off camera. You need to really clean it up. Starting to find his flow and his feel on the starts. You know, I think that's been a struggle for us. It's been one of our weakest points, and I see it now becoming maybe strength. Like it's something that he's able to replicate over and over. He rode good in the Motos. The last one, he went from 0 to 0 with a whole shot and a wash the front, which, you know, those things happen. It's the mindset after that I had an issue with. So anyway, full day of riding, and then now I got to build bikes. My engine got delayed, or Tate's engine got delayed. It was normally going to be here today, or should have been here today, but UPS hooking us up. Two things you can't control: weather and shipping companies. They got to monitor. So anyway, that bike engine should be here tomorrow. We'll build that, let him do some starts. Hoping that no more rain, and then I can ride my bike, he'll ride his race bike, and we'll just kind of, put maybe 30 minutes on him and wash him up and load up and go to the regional at LST. So looking forward to it. See you tomorrow.
At Mountain Motorsports, we don't just sell power sports, we sell opportunities for adventure. Mountain Motorsports operates 10 dealerships across Georgia, Tennessee, and Alabama with tons of in-stock inventory of motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, watercraft, and more. It's our mission to help you find and customize the perfect machine for you and your riding style. Not only are we committed to getting you on the perfect machine, but with over 200 years of combined experience in our service departments, we also support you through every step of your adventure ahead. Together, we make the road less traveled the most thrilling adventure of your life.
So, I'm gonna go try my race bike. I got mixed feelings about it, I'm not gonna lie. Building up the bike and then knowing that I'm gonna dirty it and have to clean it again kind of sucks. So I really am sorry to all my mechanics for destroying brand new race bikes over the years. Yeah, just spin a few laps, see how it is, and break it in, do a couple over jumps. Hopefully everything finds its happy place, and then kind of take it from there. So perfect part of the day, 1:30.
Why is it 1:30?
It's 1:30 because we've been waiting on Tate's engine still. At this point, we probably won't put Tate out today. I'll just take my time, build it, do all the things, and let him ride it in the morning, clean it, throw it in the trailer, and go to LST. Should be fun. Pros rode today. Hopefully I didn't destroy the track too much. Hopefully it's nice and smooth, which I'm really just talking to myself. It's not gonna be smooth, it's gonna be very rough. If I really do race Loretta's, this is probably good practice. If I have an afternoon moto and you sit around all day and then you gotta go throw down.
Can we confirm that you're racing this weekend?
I'm planning on it.
Give some people something
I'm
to look
planning on
forward
riding.
to.
I have a bike. Haven't heard it yet. It's calling for rain all weekend, which will make it really awesome for the mechanic and the rider.
I'll wash it for you, babe.
Oh, geez. Are you gonna wash it like you washed the other one the other day?
Only if you want me to.
Oh, it was so good. It's stiffer than I thought. It doesn't surprise me when you think about it, because like for the most part, every time I've rode a new bike, it's just kind of been, you know, throw it together and ride it with stock suspension. So kind of like that, the suspension's already on the soft side, so it kind of takes out for the rigidity. Brings back a lot of memories actually, like a lot of more like supercross. I spent obviously a high volume of my time doing supercross, and I feel like you feel it there, but just like I actually have what I would call, you know, like my race suspension, and which is obviously considerably stiffer than a production bike or a stock bike, and so just in that in general, and then you add like the chassis, you just feel bumps that are normally not an issue. So yeah, I just need to put a little time on it, do a couple of big jumps, over jumps into the bumps. She'll find a happy place. But it was a little stiffer than I anticipated. I took a little sag out of mine, just mine was on the tall side because it was all new, and it took a set pretty quick on that because it already feels low. Truthfully, that's actually kind of bringing, like, some of my things I don't like about the bike is because it's low in the rear, and I did that. Sometimes it's, you know, you try to go by numbers sometimes and you trip over yourself. I've seen it a million times, how quickly it just, you know, falls back into normal. So anyway, I'll put my sag back to where it should be and maybe ride it and just see how it comes around. So we'll make the decision on that. Yeah, now it's coming around. Yeah. It's coming around.
I got this guy yesterday.
Kind of sucks. Now you're going the other way.
Very excited.
Yeah, it only took forever. Supposed to ride it today. Well, it did say it was arriving at 5. It's 3:22. So props to the UPS guy, I guess.
It's supposed to be here yesterday.
All right.
Go get it.
Me go get it.
Alright, so engine finally showed up. It's not too bad, 4 o'clock, hour before the deadline. So anyway, we'll drop this thing in, build up this bike, and let Tate rip it tomorrow. So track was gnarly today. All things considered, I actually don't think it was terrible to have a day off. They're gonna do a full prep on the track tonight, so then we can go out, have a little bit of fun, let him rip this thing around, wash it, throw it in the trailer, and off we go to LST. So fun. Get to build a new bike, drop an engine in, some things anew that I have not yet worked on, so it should be fun. Hopefully we got lots of instructions. See you tomorrow. Wow, that's loud.
Dad built up my race bike. It's gonna be my mod bike. I don't know what it's in there, but I'm just gonna ride it and try and go fast.
Break it in a little bit before the race.
Yeah, I want to try and break it in a little bit. Today's Thursday, and then we have practice tomorrow at LST, so excited to break it in and then ride it tomorrow at LST. I thought it was gonna be like annoying loud, but it's so sweet.
Well, the loud doesn't come from the engine side of it. What do you
It
feel?
pulls out the corners in second so much better, and it's just so smooth.
So it's actually like it's rideable.
It's
and
very rideable. I feel more confident on this than on the other bike.
Like it fills in some of the gaps.
A lot of the gaps.
Makes it a little easier to ride almost. Like, does the balance of the bike feel any different, or
Feels better.
feels better?
Yeah.
Must have been that extra love I gave it. Handlebars, everything feels normal.
Yeah, everything feels
Do a couple of laps and tell me if this is different. Better or worse. So out of the 2 laps that you did, you like the first lap or the second lap?
second lap.
The second lap was better. So the lap that you just did, you like that map better.
How's the bike?
Good.
Yeah. Excited?
Huh?
Excited?
Yeah, it sounds like my other bike, but this one has a lot more pull out of the corners and stuff. It's nice and smooth. It's not like it's super duper fast and you can barely hang on. It's just nice. It's just so nice to ride. I can definitely tell out of like second gear it pulls a lot better out of the corners. So, but it sounds good and I feel good on it. And yeah, I can't wait to rip it at LST.
That was success. It's always fun when you build up a new bike and you get everything in the right place. I think the only thing I had to move was his rear brake a little bit. For whatever reason, like when they come production, he's been liking that, and so I didn't even touch it. So happy actually. Like he looks good, sounds good. It's probably gonna be a lot of question of like, what did we do? And Tate now has a mod engine. I'm gonna address that at a later date. I didn't want to go into it right now. I went to the first regional, and I would say that Ellie and I had an understanding and a thought process that seemed to be logical, but the more I'm around amateur racing, nothing is logical. So using my knowledge, using my connections, using my relationships, I earned those over a 25-year period. We will see. I have a different thought process this weekend, and the bike reflects that. So I'll think of how I want to answer it. But right now, we'll see how it goes. He's excited. A happy rider is a fast rider. So, well, no, joking. But I'm excited for him. We're heading to LST. It was his first ever real gate drop was at that race. So it kind of feels like a, home track for us. LST is a, track position is huge. So get good starts, lay down first couple laps. So I'm essentially explaining dirt biking 101, whether it's on P-dubs to Eli Tomac is a good answer of that. You know, you need track position and you need the first 2 laps. If you don't have that, it's all uphill from there. So anyway, let's go racing.
He can relax, he can